Welcome to another video. Sunday afternoon. I missed the best of the weather today. I was a bit busy this morning. You know what it is, doing runs to the tip and all that malarkey. The sun was properly out then, it's gone in now. There's a bit of rain forecast in an hour. So this section of road here is very, very prone to flooding, as you can see. It's actually going under the main railway line. The railway line there is the stretch just south of Grantham. I'm going in the route. I don't normally go this way actually. I've not taken you this way, I don't think. But that stretch of railway line has a little claim to fame. So the steam train Mallard set, I think it was a world record at the time. I'll look it up and see, but I'm sure somebody will comment to correct me if I'm wrong. But I think it was a world record for a steam train, and it was set just south of Grantham. So I think at that bridge it would very much have been slowing down, but if I remember rightly it was 126 miles an hour, which was just set a little bit further south. I think it was around the Castle Bytham, Little Bytham area, if I do remember rightly. But comment below if you know. So instead, the rain was forecast, so I put my rain jacket on. Sun's coming back out. I think it's generally a really quiet place to ride this road. I've very rarely come across a car coming up or down here. We obviously do, but there's definitely not a lot of traffic. It's a sort of place you could just imagine being a picnic on a summer's day, on a roly-poly down these hills. Yeah, definitely that kind of a place. So that picturesque little ride up through Woodnook, through the valley, joins up with this road, which no prizes for guessing is of Roman origin. It's part of the old Ermine Way, which went through Ancaster, Roman settlement, on its way to Lincoln. Also known locally further on as a high dike. It's not the best road to be riding on, but I generally venture on it either in lockdown, when I stood in the middle of it and took some photographs, or a Sunday is kind of bearable, but any other time, no, you don't really want to be on it. So I'm off that road now. As I say, never a bad thing to be off a very straight road like that. But I'm back into some more rural country roads, and this is definitely an area but I don't believe I brought you before. So I'm now riding southeast of Grantham, and countryside here is gently rolling, and there are a lot of wild deer in this general area. I've seen them on a few occasions when I've been out this way. You're riding along there, suddenly 6 or 8 deer will jump a hedge and jump across in front of you. Beautiful to see, but very rarely have I had the chance to catch it on camera. There's 2 quite large woods locally, and I've ridden through those and seen lots of deer through those. Also quite a lot of shooting. So as you can see, it's a very nice area to ride in, gently rolling. No big hills this way, you're just gently going up and down, up and down. More rises than hills. This way is a way I don't really ride often enough. I think when you've got the Vale of Beaver on your doorstep, it's too easy just to keep going the same way. However, having said that, there's a very clear reason not to ride regularly this way. Not only is there not really a decent coffee shop, there isn't really even a coffee shop to speak of. Got to go quite a long way this way to find one. You might just be able to pick out there that the sun is very much out in the distance. So there's a subject I've mentioned a couple of times, which is aiming to do 5,000 miles this year. It's a nice little number because it's 100 miles a week, allowing for a fortnight off. And it's funny because when you mention that figure to non-cyclists, they think it's wow, that's miles, how do you do that? But a lot of what I would call serious cyclists, not necessarily sporting cyclists, but just people who ride a lot, in the summer it's really easy, especially if you're in a club, to achieve 100 miles a week or more. But I think the hard bit is to keep up that sort of average outdoors over the winter, when obviously you've got rain, snow, ice, cold weather, fog, wind, everything to contend with. So the ride that I'm on now will see me to just over 100 for this week. So 2 weeks in, 2 and a bit weeks in, and I'm there. I'm on that average. And what I've also done is ridden every single day of this year so far. I had half a mind to try to do the 90-day challenge that Leonard Lee had referred to, but I'm really torn. Part of me wants to do it just as a challenge, minimum 5 miles a day. Hopefully he'll do more than that most days, but I'm a bit torn on it. I'm wondering what you guys think. From a training point of view, is it better to do more miles and have rest days than a low level of miles or lower level of miles and ride every day to a lower intensity? If any of you guys are into proper training, I'd be intrigued to know. I'd be intrigued to know what people think. Low intensity miles every day, higher intensity miles, maybe faster, maybe longer, with days off in between. In the long run, which is the best for general fitness and endurance? I'm torn, I don't know, but I would like to know. If any of you have done any formal training plans for events, I'm intrigued to know about those too. As you know, I've mentioned a couple of times, I had that rush of blood to the head and entered for the Dirty Reaver off-road gravel race, which is going to be looming up pretty fast, end of April, all being well. So I need to train for that. But I'm a little bit undecided the best way to do it. So drop a comment below, let me know what you think. So the sun's now gone in behind the clouds, and as I've noted previously, temperature soon drops. So this morning I thought of another good reason to have this new top tube bag. So for filming descents and tricky bits, I have a GoPro mouth mount, and it's particularly awkward to put in a shirt jacket or pocket. So I found it fits perfectly in here. So as I'm shortly going to be going on a descent back into town towards the end of my ride, that's a perfect place to use the GoPro mouth mount. So it's a quick change on that magnetic mount, and then I can just hang the GoPro attached to that between my teeth, leave my hands free. So I'm in control of the bike. More importantly, in full control of the brakes. So I've just come through a cheeky little road closure on my way home. Closed to cars, manageable by bikes. So before the light goes and I get a cold, I say goodbye. Thanks as always for watching. Don't forget to click the bell icon and subscribe if you're not already. See you again in a few days' time. Bye for now.